Did you watch the exciting finish between UCLA and MSU Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage last night? Did you watch that?
No, I was watching the Lakers Hornets last night.
Come on, dude. Are you serious?
LaMelo and LeBron. What do you mean? Am I serious?
Because it's not 82 this year. I don't know what the exact number is, but come on. This is March Madness. This is
No, it's not.
Went up 12%.
It's the play-in.
Come on, man.
Like,
no, it's
come on.
not. Oh, by the way, fantastic. Is that Smitch or is it Hoskins who actually put MSU Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage up there? Thanks, Hoskins. You know what? He's just following what the press release says.
Protocol.
That's amazing.
And 2 one-point wins. Norfolk State beats Appalachian State for the right to take on Gonzaga. And Mount St. Mary's loses. So it's Texas Southern versus my alma mater coming up on Saturday. And then looked like Wichita State was going to take that play-in game, first 4 game last night. But Drake coming back like the Game 7 Raptors against the Sixers. A couple of playoff seasons ago.
Why bring that up?
Well, because I just wanted to see if you're listening of one of your 10 teams that you love. So it's now going to be Drake versus USC. And UCLA taking on BYU.
UC.
There you go. Now, it was great. The juices get flowing fast.
I watched a little bit yesterday.
But you're like, hey, I want to see LaMelo play his 35th professional basketball game against the Lakers.
No, but his first against the Lakers, you mean?
What does it matter?
What do you mean, what does it matter?
What, because it's the team that Lonzo used to be on? It's a Ball family piece of...
And also
he's going to avenge the trade away that Lonzo...
by the way,
had to go to bring Anthony Davis into... It's not like... I mean, even Lonzo's got to understand why he's gone.
Lonzo might be coming back to town.
Which town?
This town.
Big baller brand, we here to stay.
Clippers sniffing around on Lonzo.
Okay.
And secondly, LaMelo, people were kind of taking his comments this week. They asked him, are you excited to play against LeBron? And he was like, no, not really. So, there was a little bit going on last night.
Yeah, but he's also a totally different... I don't even know if there's a letter associated with his generation yet. He's so young.
He's also Rookie of the Year.
He's of the generation where...
He's amazing and fun to watch.
He's of the He's only a couple of years older than the kid who told Cam Newton, you're just a free agent. Which, by the way, Cam Newton never was. Really? Yeah. I guess technically he was for a couple of weeks. You're just a free... You know what I mean? So I do expect the LaMelo Ball generation to say about LeBron, yeah, no big deal. What, he's supposed to say, this is the greatest thing ever? That's the generation now. Back in the day, it was like LeBron, I playing against Kobe.
LeBron, playing against
Kobe
Mike.
playing against Mike. I mean,
look at
then they want to beat him. There's a difference. But obviously, I'm more old school. I'd rather say publicly, I respect this person. I respect this individual. Right. You are an all-time great. Now I'm going to go beat your ass. In the same way that Kobe waved Karl Malone off the blocks in an All-Star game in Madison Square Garden. Like it's my ball. But if the Ball family feels that LeBron totally orchestrated coming to Los Angeles and getting Anthony Davis at some point, rejecting out of hand Lonzo's Los Angeles drafting and Magic's thoughts on the subject and just rejecting out of hand the minute he hit the tarmac here, if the Ball family thinks that he had it in for Anthony Davis and Lonzo wound up being the collateral damage, then of course he's going to say stuff like that. None of that, however, trumps watching an actual March Madness game, which we haven't seen in 2 calendar years.
You're crazy.
What is your deal?
First off, that's not March Madness. The first 4 games are not March Madness.
Tell that to MSU Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage. You're sitting there with thetheir heads in their hands.
LaMelo had an awesome game, 26, 5, and 7, and LeBron had 37 and 8 last night.
I'm sure it was a worthy watch. And you could have flipped over towards the end of that as opposed to... You didn't watch the end of it? You didn't watch the end of...
The end of what? What happened?
UCLA was down a ton, and then they came back and forced overtime, and overtime, actually, they won it.
Great. Congratulations to them.
So,
I mean...
Poll question.
What are you... You're crazy.
Poll question. Here's a poll question. Here you go. What game was it last night of the Lakers season or Lonzo's,
LaMelo's
NBA
the
career.
First game of LaMelo against the Lakers.
Okay.
So your point of like it's game 38.
It is that. All right. So what's more
The
worthy of a
first
watch?
game of LaMelo versus LeBron.
Okay.
Or a play-in game.
It doesn't matter.
What are
It's
you
still
talking about?
It's exactly right. That's somebody's tournament life is on the line. It's great.
Wow.
You're seeing it all spill out there. UCLA versus.
So you were going nuts for Texas Southern yesterday?
These are two huge programs. UCLA is a huge program, and don't forget, long before they were MSU Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage, they were the Michigan State Spartans.
So how am I wording?
Coached by Tom Izzo.
How am I wording
That's who
this?
they are.
How am I wording
you can't
this?
fit MSU Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage in a poll in a poll question.
So what was more worthy of watching last night?
Yeah. What would you exactly? Game 37 of LaMelo's career?
No, that's not how it's
just happens
phrased.
to be one versus LeBron. First versus LeBron? Yeah, sure. LaMelo's first game versus LeBron. UCLA MSU. Presented by Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, man. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.